Navigating the House and Senate websites, brought to you by the Governor's Council on Disability, narrated by Laura Muse. The learning objectives for this module: how to find your legislators, how to search for current or past bills, how to find out a bill's status, how to locate a hearing, and how to locate the committees on each site. The next slide is about locating your legislator. To find your representative, go to www.house.mo.gov. To find your senator, go to www.senate.mo.gov. Both sites have a lookup feature. You can use either one. They'll both help you find your representative and your senator. The Senate website lookup feature is at the very bottom of the home page under a legislative header. To use that feature, you would have to enter a street address and the city, or the full 9-digit zip code. The House lookup feature is located in the middle bottom of the home page underneath what looks like a brown state of Missouri. To use the House lookup feature, you'll need to enter your zip code. You can use the full 9-digit zip code or the last 4 digits to help refine the search. Locating your legislator's webpage is the next slide. To look for your representative's webpage, go to www.house.mo.gov, search for the House Members tab on the left-hand side of the homepage. Then click the Directory of Representatives underneath the House Members tab. Once you get to the directory, you'll see that it's a listing of all the representatives in the House by last name and first name. You can click any of the last names or first names to arrive at their individual web page. To search for your senator's web page, go to www.senate.mo.gov, click on Senators in the top part of the home page, then click on 2016 Directory of Senators on the right-hand side of that page. You'll also see photos of all the senators that are currently serving. You can click on any of the photos to arrive at that person's individual web page. If you choose to use the 2016 Directory of Senators, it will look similar to the House list in that you can click the last name or first name to arrive at that person's web page. Once you arrive at the individual web page, you'll see that it provides a biography, contact information, a list of committees the legislator currently serves on, the area the legislator represents, current and past bills sponsored by that legislator, party affiliation of the legislator, and the years the person has served as a legislator. Tracking a House bill. www.house.mo.gov. Start with the Bill Information tab on the left-hand side of the home page. Click on either the bill list or the bill tracking. The bill list includes the proposed legislation in number order, with a link to the bill page, the sponsor's web page, and a brief description of what the legislation is proposing to do. The bill tracking feature includes separate lists for appropriation bills, the current status of all bills, truly agreed to and finally passed bills, and House summaries for Senate bills. The next slide, tracking a Senate bill. www.senate.mo.gov. Locate the Legislation tab on the home page at the top. There is an option to track by year using a bill list, the same as the structure to the House list, or by date under Daily Actions. Clicking on a date gives a list of all the bills that had action that day. Examples: a hearing, an executive session, introduced, and first read. Searching for a bill is the next slide. Both the House and Senate have the option to search for a current House or Senate bill on their website. To use the House website, you'll need to type HB or SB followed by the bill number or a keyword in the bill search box on that site. For the Senate website, you'll need to find the bill search feature, which is on the top of the home page, then enter your information in the box at the bottom of that page. If you're looking for bills from past sessions, for the House, you'll need to use HB or SB followed by the bill number in that bill search box. Click Go, and then choose the correct year from the drop-down box on the next page. If you're wanting to use the feature on the Senate page, you'll again go to the bill search feature. You'll choose either 2014 or 2015 based on the year you want to search. Then you'll be taken to a separate page, and you can type in your information in the individual bill search box. How do I locate a hearing? The House and Senate have hearing schedules posted that are updated weekly. The House hearing schedule is found under the Hearings tab at the top of the home page. The Senate hearing schedule is also found at the top of the home page under the Hearings header. The House lists their hearings by hearing date, alphabetical order, and hearing time. They also have a feature called Hearings at a Glance that provides you with a quick look at all of the hearings scheduled, not just those for the current week. The Senate lists their hearings by day of the week. The House and Senate include the committee's name, the chair of the committee, the room number where the hearing will be held, the time of the hearing, and the bills scheduled to be heard on the hearing schedule. On to the committee slide. Search on www.house.mo.gov for House committees. Look for the Committees tab on the left-hand side of the home page. Search on www.senate.mo.gov for the Senate committees, located under the Committees tab on the top of the home page. The House list includes all the committees in the House. The Senate splits the committees into separate lists by type, standing, statutory, etc. Questions about the sites? Contact the Governor's Council on Disability. Our email address is gcd@oa.mo.gov. Our toll-free number is 800-877-8249. Our local number is 573-751-2600. Thank you for joining us.